Boxing Blog, Mark Dickinson. Mark, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How's you?
Yeah, very good. Thanks for 1 week out. Newcastle next week.
Yeah, ready to go, man. It's been fucking a long time coming. Training hard last 10 weeks, I think it's been now at Birtley, so I'm ready to go.
I mentioned Birtley, obviously. Here we are, back home. Pleased?
Yeah, pleased, buzzing, happy. Just ready to put a performance on. I'm just enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to March 18th.
Class. Same with Matchroom. I guess it was, you probably came in for your first time around, and they've got the man. They've got you now. Yeah. Happy with that?
Yeah. Happy with it. I had my Matchroom debut end of last year.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking forward to getting 2023 on the road now, and just staying active and getting March 18th out the way.
Big show in Newcastle. They're the nights why you turn over, innit? Do you know what I mean?
No, definitely us and all the boys and here and that three of us from Birtley, and even Pat McCormack, very good friend of mine and ex-Birtley boxer. We've talked about for years we're going to be selling out the Metro Arena one day. We're going to be having the big nights in Newcastle, and now it's finally here. All the time we've talked about it and that, and it's here, and it's time to go and show the North East what talent it's got.
You seem happy to be home. For me, from the outside looking in, you've got Jacob, your brother here, your dad, Evander, your other brother, Graham knows you inside out.
Graham, friend has been Graham's like family to me. You know what I mean? He's trained us from being 6-year-old as well, so no, it's good, man. And there's no one who knows me inside the ring and outside the ring like him as well, so you'll get the best out of me.
Was there a point where you thought, quite fancy going back to Birtley here, or was it just when it's course down that 60 thing?
To be honest with you, I just done what I thought was best for me.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing about missing home. It wasn't anything about that. I just done what I thought was best for my boxing. And listen, I'm not calling Ben. No. I've done a few interviews on it. People's been asking us non-stop about it, as you can imagine. You know what I mean? But look, there was no bad blood there in that, and I just done what was best for me.
How do you judge your pro career to this point? Like how you're probably a harsh critic on you. Like how do you assess it?
Listen, I can't really complain. 4 wins out of 4. Do you know what I mean? I just think I think there's more to come. That's what it is. I think there's more to come.
Such a young lad though in boxing terms. There's no rush for you, is there?
No. There's no rush. But at the same time, I'm not waiting about fighting 100 journeymen and that. Do you know what I mean? Including this opponent now, that'll be my last 3 opponents that I've had winning records. So I'm not really fussed about fighting journeymen. I know, listen, you got to take the right fights at the right time. Yeah. But I didn't want to fight 100 journeymen. I'd rather, if I'm going to do it, let's go and do it, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? We'll go and see what I can do.
It's quite a good attitude that though. But I guess that comes from your GB days. You've been with top lads, top kids. So
if I'm, there's no point beating around the bushes there. If I'm going to do it, then we'll go and do it. So.
And like you say, this kid on Saturday, Ben Videns,
Ben Videns,
winning record.
Yeah, winning record. He'll come to win. I think he's going to come to fight, so we'll see what he can do.
Must be a proud night though for all the Dickinson family and your friends, and seeing you.
Oh no, definitely. Obviously, my last fight was in London, close to Christmas. Not that many. Listen to my family and that still came down and that, but it's good to fight in Newcastle where everyone can come and fight for all my friends and my family, like you said.
Just non-stop, isn't it? A little Evander in there now.
Evander's in there. Yeah, he'll be going in the minors. You should. He's 48 kilo. He's only 12. He's this big. Make sure I be nice to him now. He'll chin me one day.
Big night for Cyrus and Frenchie as well.
Big night for Cyrus and Frenchie. Obviously, Frenchie coming in, doing a net rounder like myself as well against. I think it's a North East lad he's fighting as well. John Ellison. So yeah, that'll be good. Frenchie's looking good for that. And Cyrus buzzing for him, top of the bill. You know what I mean? Couldn't be happy to him. Couldn't happen to a nicer kid as well. So happy for him, man.
I think when we first spoke, when you were just turning pro, like we were talking about, like all the Birtley guys, Birtley lads turning over.
Yeah. At
the same time and going on that journey together, this place must be absolutely flying.
Yeah, everyone's buzzing. Everyone's buzzing with. Obviously, we're all pretty much like round about the same. Cyrus a couple of steps ahead now, going into his going to win his second belt next weekend. But with all of us round about the same stage, same amount of fights, it's good, man, doing it together, training alongside each other and pushing each other all the way.
Quick word for Graham. We were just talking off camera there, me and you, that like just watching him do his thing this morning, watching him work is
Graham's
something.
Graham's a wizard when it comes to boxing. Like, you know what I mean? He's a genius, and I think people think he's a bit mad in that, but there's a method to the madness. Trust me.
Mark, wish you well. It's a pleasure as always.
Thank you very much, man.
Thanks for your cheers. Thank you.